More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Karl way.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
Good evening and welcome to the south side of Ankeny. This is Austin Oliver and we're bringing you tonight the final match of the season for both of the teams. We have the Urbandale Jayhawks coming in with a 2-28 record, coached by Amy Hobart. They'll be taking on the Ankeny Hawkettes at their home Hawks Nest here. They're 24-8 on the season, coached by Liz Baithke. Both these teams are going to be gearing up tonight, after tonight, for their state tournament run. We'll talk about those pairings as we get a little bit further into the night. But starting lineups are done. The girls have taken the court. That'll be the Hawkettes on your left of your screen in the pink jerseys. And it'll be the Jayhawks on your right in the blue jerseys. So we're ready to get things going. Down ref is getting starting lineups ready to go. Libero's on the floor for the Hawkettes, and Libero will be taking the floor here for the Jayhawks. And it looks like it'll be Ankeny with the first serve of the night. As we're waiting to get things started here, Jayhawks are getting their final instructions with their team there in their huddle. They break their huddle. And it'll be Madison Anselm be serving. It is senior night tonight. We'll go over all those seniors here in a few minutes here. But Madison Anselm is one of them, one of the seniors so far. Jayhawks get an early kill. That's number 4, Vanessa Twitty, 66 kills on the year. She'll notch her 67th for the first kill of the match tonight. They'll flip-flop over to the Jayhawks. That'll be Fiona Mulligan serving. Try to get the ball out to Wiederin on the right side, the opposite. She's the leading kill leader for the Hawkettes at 262 kills. She takes that one a little bit out of bounds. So she'll look to make a better connection with her setter here on the next setup. They go to the middle. Quinn Roush gets blocked. They go back out to Wiederin. Wiederin goes down the line. It's popped up by the libero for the Jayhawks. Ellison takes it over on a touch, and a nice shot there from Twitty on the outside again. The Jayhawks take the early 3-0 lead over the Hawkettes. Mulligan serving once again. Tip top to the top of the net. They go outside of Marley Ellison. She splits the defenders. It's a kill for Ellison. That'll be her 212th kill on the year. Second leading kill leader for the Hawkettes. Serves in play. Flanders with the dig. Send it outside Ellison again. She tries to go high hands, misses the hands, goes long. Haley Flanders with the serve there. That's one of the other seniors that's on the court right now. She's going to be taking her talents to Ferris State next year. Also got Maya Steinkamp, 472 assists on the year. She's another senior. Get in the middle. Raquel Risk hits that ball in. First kill of the match for her. Gwen Christensen's going to come in for her first serve of the match. She'll be running the second setter in the 6-2 for the Hawkettes. Christensen, a senior. Puts the ball into play. Dug up by the Hawkettes. They send it out to Ellison. Ellison swings hard, goes off the top of the block. A kill for Ellison again. Hawkettes work their way back within one, 3-4 here in set number 1. Free ball here for the Hawkettes. Christensen takes the first ball. Flanders will out of system ball. And Marley Ellison, another kill for her. Cuts it right down in front of the defense for the Jayhawks. Christensen serving again. Overpass. Risk takes that ball, puts it away. Point for the Hawkettes. They take the first lead of the match, 5-4 here in set number 1. Christensen puts the ball back into play. Shanked a little bit about by the Jayhawk libero. She'll take the ball over. First ball to Christensen. They send it to Cobb. Cobb takes it over. Cobb, another one of the seniors here for the Hawkettes tonight, playing opposite. She connects up with Christensen. Nice cut shot. She hits the ball in. Cobb with the kill. Christensen on a roll right now. 6-4 lead for the Hawkettes. Nice serve. Free ball here for the Hawkettes. Flanders with the first touch. Christensen takes it to the outside. Ellison with another swing. Dug up by the libero for the Jayhawks. German in a block at the net, or was that into the net? Either way, point for the Hawkettes. Free ball for the Hawkettes. Let's see what they can do with it this time. They go back the opposite. Leah Cobb sends the ball out of bounds. Like tonight in front of us, we have the cutest Ankeny Hawkette fan here tonight with us. Just put on his headphones for the night to keep the sounds out of there. He's got a Ankeny Hawkette volleyball t-shirt tonight. Looking very cute. As the Hawkettes get the side out, it'll be Marley Ellison back for the serve. Shank pass here for the Jayhawks. It'll be a free ball for the Hawkettes. Christensen sends the ball to the middle, off the top of the block. Raquel Risk with her second kill of the night. Ellison back with a serve once again. As the Hawkettes lengthen the lead, ace for Ellison. Lengthens that lead up to 10-5, the first ace of the match for her and for the Hawkettes. Hawkettes have gone on 2 big runs behind the arm of Christensen and Ellison. Another good serve out of her. Roll shot for the Jayhawks. Send the ball outside to Isaacson. Isaacson, nice cross-court shot, hits the far line. She'll get her first kill of the night. Ellison off the tip of the net. Send it to the middle. Flanders, nice dig. Risk takes that second ball, gets it to Isaacson. Cross-court dug up by German. Opportunity here for the Hawkettes. They send it back to Cobb. Cobb cross-courts it, pops it off of one of the defenders of the Jayhawks. Another point for the Hawkettes, and it'll be an early timeout for Amy Hobart and the Urbandale Jayhawks. We'll be back in just a few moments here on Ankeny Activities Network.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk.
And we're back in action. As I said before, 2 big serving runs from Christensen and Ellison. Ellison's still going right now as the Hawkettes lengthen that lead out to 7. That'll be another free ball for the Hawkettes, which has been kind of the story of the night. Send it to Cobb. Cobb rips it down the line. Beautiful shot from Aaliyah Cobb. Christensen and her connected up. Power shot down the line for Cobb. Crowd's going crazy. The bench is going crazy. One of the seniors showing out tonight. Little connection between Christensen and Cobb there as we get an overpass for the Hawkettes. Flanders, nice back, get it back to Cobb. Cobb power tip, scores again, 2 in a row for Cobb. And Ellison still back there at the servicing line. Jayhawks get a good ball there. They get it to the outside, push it a little bit too far out. Isaacs is right there for the defense. Get it back to Cobb again. Cobb power tips it off the block there. Jayhawks control it. Second ball to Flanders. She's going to set it out to Isaacson. Isaacson cross court right in front of the defense. She scores. Flanders with the assist off of a nice little bump pass to the outside. Gives Isaacson all the time and the space to be able to put that ball away. 15-5, that lengthened that big lead up here. Cross court, Ellison gets it up, Christensen sends it out to Ellison. Isaacson, she drops it right over the top of the block. for another kill, 2 in a row for Isaacson. Jayhawks need to get out of this serve receive as quickly as possible, as another ace for Ellison, her second of this little scoring run for the Hawkettes. Second ace. Getting her serving instructions from Coach Bathke. German pops it up. Be a roll shot from the outside. Ellison with an easy bump, sending it out to Isaacson. Isaacson cross courts, dug up this time by the Jayhawks. They're going to go to the outside. Cobb swings right in the corner. Cobb's on a roll. Looks like we're going to get a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. That's going to bring in number 13, another senior, Megan Billings. A 5'2" defensive specialist is going to come in and serve. Ellison's arm's probably getting tired back there at the servicing line, as the lead is ballooned to 13 points. Flanders pops that one up. Christians goes quick. Wrist does a kind of an overhead swing there. And the Jayhawks just push that ball into the net, trying to get that ball over. Little tomahawk swing out of Risk in the middle. That'll be another timeout for Amy Holborn and the Jayhawks. We'll be right back after a few messages from our sponsor.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
And we're back. Big time run here by the Hawkettes. I think it was 7-5 when this serve started, and we even have two different servers. We had a server substitution. And the Jayhawks get out of the set. That's a kill from number 7. That is Ava Whittier, 88 kills on the year. And that'll bring in a second setter for the Jayhawks. It'll bring in Danny Peterson, 124 assists on the year, the senior setter. Jayhawks are also running this 6-2. Cobb with another swing. The seniors come to play tonight as she gets her 4th kill. Emphatically puts that ball down. She gets shoved around by some of her teammates, which is the typical celebration here with the girls volleyball team. That'll bring in another senior. That'll bring in J.C. Ward, a 5'5" senior, serving. Billings sends it out to Isaacson. Isaacson power tip. It's chased down by the Jayhawks. Whittier takes it off the top of the block. Everyone's going perfect for Cobb. I'm surprised she didn't block that one back in, but side out for the Jayhawks. That'll bring Ava Whittier to the service line. She puts the ball into play. Billings, nice pass. Out to Isaacson. Isaacson dug up there by German. Peterson sends it to the outside, power tip. Ward's there to dig it up. Send it back to Cobb. Cobb takes it off the top of the block and it goes out of bounds. She's unstoppable right now. The only thing that can stop her is sending her to the back row where she's going to get replaced by Maya Steinkamp. And that'll bring Haley Weeder into the front row with a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. The Jayhawks, I don't know how they got that one over, but they do so. They run Roush in the middle. Blocked. Back to the Jayhawks, or Hawkettes. Wiederin cross court, goes right off of a defender, goes out of bounds. It's a kill for Wiederin. 22-7, big lead here for the Hawkettes in game number 1 on the final night of the regular season for both of these teams. Peterson sends it to the outside. Popped up by the setter for the Hawkettes, out to Wiederin. Wiederin tries to use all the real estate back there, and the Jayhawks chase it down. Peterson sends it over. Wiederin off the block, but digs it up, send it out to Isaacson. Isaacson tips it over, but the setter's waiting for it. Jayhawks off the block, and it's blocked down this time. That's Quinn Roush leading the Hawkettes with 105. It'll be 106 block on the year. Like she's second in 5A with 106 blocks. And the Jayhawks take it out of bounds. It'll be game point for the Hawkettes here in game number 1, 24-7 here in game number 1. Steinkamp still serving. Jayhawks take it outside. Roll shot there. It's chased down by Billings. They send it out to Isaacs as she rears back. Off the block. Point for the Jayhawks. Nice block on the outside. Billings, nice dig. Isaacson powers through the block. It's the kill for game number 1, 25-8 in favor of the Hawkettes. We'll be back in just a few moments. We'll get some word from our sponsors as we get ready for game number 2. Once again, 25-8 in game number 1.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
All right, we're back here, getting ready for game number 2. The teams are taking the floor. 25-8 in the first game. And actually, Urbandale had a lead at 4-2, I believe, at that one point. And then the Hawkettes rattled off 3 servers in a row that pretty much took them all the way out to the end of the game. Christensen, Ellison. Let's see who else got in. Megan Billings got into the act there as well. So great game to start off the night for the Hawkettes as we get ready to start game number 2. Danny Peterson will start things off for the Jayhawks, senior setter. Isaacson hitting from the opposite for the 1 rotation on serve receive, gets the kill. That'll bring Anselm back to the service line. Isaacson will take a seat, and Wiedering comes into the front row. I'll see some new action here for Alexa Enright. The 5'8" senior will be patrolling the middle. Her first action of the night. Jayhawks put the ball into play. They go to... Ball goes over. Flanders out to Ellison. Ellison roll shot. Dug up by the Jayhawks. They send it into the middle. Wiedering standing attack there. Gets it to go right off the edge of the block. It goes down. It'll be another kill for Wiedering. And Raquel Risk takes the place of Enright. Roll shot from the Jayhawks. They'll get it to Wiedering. Wiedering rips it. It's blocked. That's a matchup between number 4 and number 6 for the Jayhawks. That's Twitty and Walker teaming up for the block. They kind of bounced off of both players. Number 9 into the game for the Jayhawks. That's Melissa Kazazic. Ellison, a swing on the outside. Roll shot. Played well by the Jayhawks. Off the top of the block. They'll get it back out to Wiedering. Wiedering takes a little bit off of that. Right off the edge of the platform for the Jayhawks. I'll bring in a double substitution. That'll bring Merlia Cobb into the front row and Gwen Christensen. Both had a great connection in game number 1. Several points from both of them. Christensen will serve. And it'll be an ace for Christensen. She'll be back to serve her second one of the match. And service error. Jayhawks serving. That'll be number 11, Mulligan, in to serve. Flanders with a beautiful pass. Sending out to Ellison. Ellison power tip down the line. It's popped up by the Jayhawks. They'll send it outside. And it'll just be a little bit too long for the Jayhawks. Vanessa Twitty sends that ball out of bounds. Madison Anselm will take a seat. Elle Isaacson into the front row. 6-foot sophomore, had a great first game. Twitty, nice cross-court swing. Goes right off the edge of the setter defender position. Christensen just barely gets a touch on it, goes out of bounds. Addie Isaacson in the serve, the junior defensive specialist for the Jayhawks. Service error for Isaacson. Got number 4, Alexa Enright, back into the game. Comes into the front row. And that'll be number 5, Ella Stedich, in for her first action of the night. She's in the service position. A DS, puts the ball into play. Roll shot. Ellison gets that one up. Christensen gets it to Cobb. Cobb's still on fire. Was a little bit long. Had to give her a heat check to see what she was going to do with it. Stedich will take a seat. They'll rotate in that middle back with Risk, and then that'll bring in Haley Flanders, the libero. Out to Isaacson. Leah Cobb with the play off of the block. She just pops it over. Jayhawks have an opportunity here. Nice swing. Still keep it in play. Free ball here for the Hawkettes. Christensen sends it to the middle. Nice swing. That's number 4, Alexa Enright with the kill. Nice connection there with Gwen Christensen in the middle there. Runs the quick, gets the kill. Stein came back in. She's going to take that serve long. As the Urbandale Jayhawks crowd goes crazy on the missed serve. Small victories, I guess. 7-6 or 6-7, depending on who you're talking to. As every middle schooler giggles to themselves. Off the block. Ellison gets it up, but they're not able to corral it. It goes out of bounds. Tied up at 7s. Danny Peterson serving once again. Puts the ball into play. Steinkamp sends it to the outside. And it's a nice block, matched up number 6 and number 3 on the outside. That's Paige Featherston and Maggie Walker with the block. Flanders, the perfect pass to Steinkamp. She sends it out to Wiederin. Wiederin off the top of the block. Jayhawks doing a nice job there. Little dump over from the Jayhawks setter. Gets out to Wiederin off the top of the block once again. Peterson sends it to the outside off the top of the block for the Jayhawks. Ellison gets it to Isaacson. Ball going back and forth. Isaacson, another chance here over the block. Jayhawks are going to send it over once again. Opportunity here for the Hawkettes. Wiederin pops it over, and finally the Jayhawks defense isn't able to keep that one up, and it goes off that first defender and underneath the net. Point for the Hawkettes. 8-8. Madison Anselm with the serve. 184 digs on the year for her. That's a block in the middle there. Enright and Wiederin team up. I think it was Enright that got the block. Anselm will be serving once again as Ankeny takes a lead here in game number 2. Ellison gets it up. They send it out to Wiederin. Wiederin swings. It's dug up by the Jayhawks. They keep it in play. Flanders. 3 ball, they pop it right over the top of the block, but the Jayhawks keep it in play. Roll shot. Ellison rears back, and it's out of bounds. Just out on the side. Ellison let that ball just drift right past the block and ripped it, but just a little bit outside the line. Jayhawks tie it back up at 9-9, besting their point total from game number 1. Wiederin gets the kill, powers through the block. Enright will take a seat as they flip-flop the middles. Raquel Risk into the front row. Flanders back to serve. Nice serve out of her. He's got the offense for the Jayhawks in disarray, but they do swing hard and get the ball out. Ellison, tight set. It's going to go off the standard. It'll be a point for the Jayhawks as they tie it up once again at 10. It's number 6 for the Jayhawks. That's Walker serving off the top of the block for Ellison. Raquel Risk gets into the action, gets an assist on the second ball, sends it out to Ellison. Ellison with the kill. A notch one up assist-wise for Raquel Risk. That'll bring in Gwen Christensen, Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital, substitution. Also bring in Malia Cobb back into the front row. Christensen with the serve. Twitty with the serve, just a little bit too much oomph. Sends it out of bounds. 2-point lead here in game number 2 for the Hawkettes. Ball kind of moved all over everywhere there for Christensen. They'll send it over. Free ball here for the Hawkettes. They're going to run middle. Raquel Risk just powers it down right in front of the block this time. Good connection between her and Christensen on the middle quick. Christensen going on another run here in game number 2. And another point for the Hawkettes. Off the block. Peterson sends it to the outside. Twitty rears back, goes off the block. Risk and Cobb had a nice little wall set up there, but she's able to go off the left hand of Risk and sends the ball down onto the Hawkette side. And to serve for the Jayhawks is going to be Fiona Mulligan, sophomore opposite. Anselm puts the ball into play. I send it out to Ellison. Ellison rears back and just a little bit too strong on that one. Sends it out of bounds, about 2 foot deep on the back line for Ellison. Risk with a quick. She turns that shoulder and cuts cross court. Beautiful shot from her just outside the 10-foot line as her and Christensen make a beautiful connection there in the mid-court. That's a ball you don't see here very many middle hitters hit. They typically will go to the left as they spray, but she got her hips set up right and her shoulders set up right and is able to take her out, and Risk goes down as underneath the net, and everybody just takes a deep breath here as Risk looks like she's okay. Gonna have to give her a second here. She's got to recover here. I think she went down a little bit harder than she's acting like here. So Raquel Risk's talking to the down ref here as she gathers her wits about her. It's just sometimes it's scary when that a person comes underneath the net and gets close to those knees and ankles of the middle hitters there. She looks like she's good to go. Cobb with a rear back. Gets another kill. Notch another one for Cobb as she's going crazy here on senior night here for the Hawkettes. Hawkettes have lengthened the lead up to 5, 17-12 here in game number 2. Jayhawks will set it to the outside. I think that went off the top of the block. Yep, it's going to be a touch. Point for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks are going to try to claw their way back into game number 2, 17-13. Got some scores around the conference. Centennial won set number 1 over SEP 25-10. And the big match tonight is Northwest at Dowling. Northwest takes set number 1, 25-19, and that match will decide the conference championship. Whoever takes that win, Northwest running on just 1 loss on the season. I think they've lost a total of 3 sets on the year. So that's a big game over at Dowling tonight. And that's a service error for the Jayhawks. Nice little run from them to try to get back into this match. Got the lead down to 3, and then the service error takes it back up to 4. Risk serving. Roll shot, and it's going to go long. Point Hawkettes. 19-14. Jayhawks, little running shot there from number 7, Ava Wadier. She notches another kill for her tonight off the side of the block. German with the serve. Isaacson, nice swing in the front row. She could do it all. Pass, then got it to the center, and center brought it right back to her. 20-15 score here in game number 2. Double sub for the Hawkettes, brings in Weeder into the front row and Steinkamp into the back row as the setter. Block there for the Hawkettes. Isaacson rears back off the side of the block, and German, the libero, is not able to get a hand underneath that one. Another point for the Hawkettes. Serves in play. Jayhawks go to the middle, and there's a big block waiting there between Wiederin and Roush, and they put that ball down, straight down. Another block there from Wiederin, but the Jayhawks are able to pop the ball over. Roush, quick set to the middle, connects up with Steinkamp and puts the ball away. And that'll be a timeout for the Jayhawks. We're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and get a word from our sponsors. Next timeout, we're going to go over the tournament pairings for both the teams. We'll be right back.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
And we're back. Steinkamp serving 23-15. Pushed over. It'll be an opportunity here for the Jayhawks. They'll send it to Wiederin. Wiederin gets a little bit too much on top of the ball and sends it out of bounds. Daddy Peterson will be back to serve. That'll be a service violation, service error for the Jayhawks. El Isaacson will take a seat, and that'll bring in Madison Anselm to serve for game point for game number 2, 24-16 in favor of the Hawkettes. And that'll be an ace for game point and game number 2, 25-16 in favor of the Hawkettes. We'll take a short break here after this game. We'll be back for game number 3 in just a few moments. Let's hear from our sponsors. Appreciate Nick Minson as a producer and cameraman tonight. But we'll see you guys back in just a few minutes here.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic, don't you think? Ugh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Karl way.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
All right, we're back here. Game number 3, about ready to get started. We're going to talk about tournament pairings here at our first time out. When we get an opportunity to. We're going to get things started on Thursday the 23rd for the play-in games, and then the teams with the byes, the home teams will play the next Tuesday on the 27th and the 27th and the 30th here. I'll have to look at the dates here when we get a second here to talk this one up. But we're about ready to get started on game number 3. Hey, have another update, 25-15, game number 2 for Centennial over SEP. Got word that Valley beat Waukee 25-18 in set number 1. So just a rundown of some of the other games that are going on in the metro area, CIML. As the Jayhawks chase one down, keep it in play, but it's going to be a free ball here for the Hawkettes, and they go quick in the middle. And that's a kill for Quinn Roush. Steinkamp back serving once again. They run middle. It's blocked by Wiederin. They send it to the outside, and looks like they're going to be able to keep it in play. Flanders is going to send the ball to Isaacson off the top of the block, or off the top of the net, and trickles down onto the court for the Jayhawks. It'll be a point for the Hawkettes. Short serve from Steinkamp, and she gets the ace. Ticks the top of the net, but a beautiful serve by Maya Steinkamp, the senior. Jayhawks off the top of the block. Isaacson rears back, splits the defenders in the back row. Another kill for Isaacson. – 4-0 early lead here for the Hawkettes in game number 3. Gonna be a net violation by Isaacson. Either by Isaacson, she kind of gives a frown there. I don't think she thinks it was her, but both her, Isaacson, and number 9 Roush were both there at the net. So one of them definitely got it as it popped a little bit. That'll bring number 7 for the Jayhawks to the service line. That's Ava Whittier. Wiederin booms that ball cross court, hits that middle defender, and sends the ball into the stands. Power shot by Haley Wiederin. Be Madison Anselm putting the ball into play. Peterson sends it to the outside. Twitty rears back, but it's a beautiful block. Wiederin and Roush teaming up for the block. I think Roush got most of that one. Sends it straight back down into the Jayhawks section of the court. As Risk is waiting for one of the ball girls to give her the ball. Peterson sends it back row. Roush gets tall on that one, sends it over. Nice jump on her to send that ball over on number 2. Keeping an eye on Raquel Risk over there on the sidelines. Looks like she still is gingerly kind of walking on that, maybe it looks like maybe a calf. See if her feet are nice and solid underneath there. She was involved in that little dust up at the net there in game number 2. Roush runs a quick middle. Dug up by Peterson, the setter. They send it over long. It's going to go out of bounds. Another point for the Hawkettes. 8-1 early lead here for the Hawkettes. Madison Anselm with a nice little service run here for the Hawkettes. That's an ace for Anselm. Seniors are showing up tonight for the Hawkettes. Malia Cobb, Anselm, Christensen, Flanders. Great night for the Hawkettes so far. That ball go long. The Jayhawks are looking for a touch, but nobody sees the touch, and it'll stay with the Hawkettes. Alexa Enright's had some good time tonight. Got a couple kills. Billings and Ward have been into the game. Stedich has been into the game. Ellison with the pushover. Twitty tries to get to that ball and tries to swing on it, but just doesn't get enough of it to get it over the net. Another point for the Hawkettes. Roush takes the overpass on the set and just sends it to the back corner. It'll be a timeout for the Jayhawks. We're going to go ahead and stay here with some of the tournament information that we got coming up for Ankeny Hawkettes. Where they're in Class 5A Region 6. The play-in game will be Marshalltown and Des Moines Lincoln. They'll be playing on 10/21 at 7 o'clock. That'll be at Marshalltown High School. The winner of that one will drop into the bye spot for the Hawkettes as the number 2 seed. They will be playing on October 23rd at 7 o'clock here at Ankeny High School. The other side of that will be Waterloo West taking on Cedar Rapids Kennedy. That'll be at Waterloo West High School. The 2 winners of those 2 matches will meet up at they'll be played at the highest ranked team in the last IGSA AU rankings. And that'll be on October 28th at 7 o'clock. And that'll be the regional champ, and punch a ticket for whoever wins that to the state tournament. In just a second, we'll go over the matchups for the Urbandale Jayhawks. As they'll be in Region 3, they'll play right away, right out of the gate against Muscatine at Muscatine High School on October 21st at 7 o'clock. The winner of that one will lead into a matchup with Dowling Catholic at Dowling on October 23rd. On the opposite side of that bracket will be Sioux City East and Sioux City North. Those teams winners of both of those games will meet up for the regional championship as well. That'll go to the played at the highest seed. Right now that's Dowling Catholic if they can keep pulling through. In the meantime, with all of that said, Madison Anselm's still gone on her serving tear here. She's still moving forward. 15-1 here in game number 3. Peterson chases that one down. Twitty tries to take that ball over, but is not able to do so. And that's going to bring in a substitution. Ankeny Animal Hospital. Ella Stedich back into the match for the serve. Germa with a nice pass. They send it to the back row. Stedich gets into the action. Flanders chases it down. Ellison sends it over. It'll be a free ball here for the Jayhawks. They send it to the opposite, off the top of the block. They'll send it out to Wiederin. Wiederin powers it down the line. German's there, but just can't get it back into the court. Kill for Wiederin. We have substitution. That'll bring in number 5 for the Jayhawks. That's Sarah Cole, junior DS. Instead, it's got a little bit excited there and served before the referee had called for the serve. And German, kind of worse for wear, she threw her body in trying to keep that one in play. Instead, she'll serve officially this time. She tries to go short, and it catches the top of the tape and bounces right back to the Hawkette side. Elson, nice pass. Setter gives it right back to her. She splits the defense. Kill for Ellison. Okay, Risk will move back into the front row. Quinn Roush will take a seat. Flanders to serve. They set the middle. Flanders able to take that ball over, and a first ball attack there from Maggie Walker, maybe? Number 9, I think, was Kazazic. And it goes too long. Flanders will serve again. We go to Kazazic in the middle. But Risk is right there, ready to block that one down. She does put that one back down. That'll bring in number 12 into the match. That's Anna Braun. She'll come in as the middle hitter. Twitty, free ball over. Stedich chases it down. Get it to Wiederin. Wiederin swings and gets the kill in the cross court. (21-2) here in game number 3. Flanders tries to go short, but just goes a little bit too short, takes it into the net. Substitution on the Jayhawk side. That'll bring number 17 and number 11 into the game. That'll be Mulligan and Peyton Trainer into the game. Mulligan in to serve. Wiederin off the side of the block. Twitty is up there trying to get that block down, but it goes off the side of the block. Macy Cole into the game, junior 5'8" setter. They're going to be trying to get Braun a touch here on the front line. She gets a little bit of the block there, but it's a kill for the Jayhawks. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital, that'll be a substitution. That'll be number 8 into the game for the Jayhawks, Addie Isaacson. 105 digs for her on the year. That's a service error. Ella Stedich will take a seat, and that'll bring in Elle Isaacson. Marley Ellison will take the ball back to the service line. Free ball here from the Jayhawks. Braun runs a quick, off the top of the tape, it goes out of bounds. German puts the ball into play. Isaacson, roll shot. Played well by the Jayhawks. Reagan Moyer into the game. Tegan Moyer into the game. Gets a kill on the outside, opposite. That'll bring us to game point here in game number 3, 24 to 5. That also brings back into the match Megan Billings. She'll try to ace it out here, the senior, see if she can end the regular season on a really high note. Jayhawks pass it well. They go to the middle, pop it over. Billings with the pop-up. Take it out to Elle Isaacson. Jayhawks try to chase that one down, but they're not going to be able to get it back over, and that'll be it for tonight. Game number 3, 25 to 5. And the Hawkettes take the sweep, and they end the regular season on a high note as they prepare for the postseason. Went over those pairings. We'll hopefully look to be able to see, we got to see the cutest Ankeny Hawkette fan gets an appearance into the match. I want to thank Nick Minson here as the cameraman and producer for tonight. We'll see you, we possibly could see you for the playoffs game, but we'll have to play it by ear. I want to appreciate everybody. This is Austin Oliver here at the Yankees Hawkness. We'll say goodnight.